Welcome to the Paperback Brunchers YouTube. I am Hannah. If you're new here, so am I. Make sure to tap like and subscribe so that you can stay tuned for all of my bookish updates. This is my haul from the vnsa book sale in Phoenix, Arizona. This book sale is insanely massive. I cannot wait to show you what it looks like. So let's roll the clips and stay tuned for the haul at the end.
Look, there are few things in the world I will wake up early for. One is Disneyland, 2 is Christmas, and 3 is the vnsa book sale. And that's why it's dark outside and I'm awake.
Good morning, it's Jake from Starbucks. My name is Jake. What can we get started for you?
Hi, good morning. Can I get a venti brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso and the bacon and Gruyere egg bites, please?
Yeah, you got it.
Kind of.
Into the red resort box. We have volunteers.
Video.
Eventually we move to the fairgrounds and we are glad you are here.
The book haul is hauling, but hey, that's why we go to a giant book sale to get a bunch of books. So let's see what I got and how much I spent. This one doesn't count, but it's a freebie because we're keeping it in here. My friend Roche knows I collect copies of Little Women, and she found this beautiful one for me, which I have never seen. And she asked me if I wanted it, so she picked it up from a thrift store for me, and I got it from her that day. So that's book number 1. Price is free. Starting with Lisa Jewell. I think I've read one Lisa Jewell book, but I'm looking to get more into thrillers again. I usually rotate between thriller and romance, but I've just been reading romance lately. So we're getting back on the thriller train, starting with Lisa Jewell's Watching You. This one was $6. This one is totally a Bookstagram darling. I have been seeing this one literally everywhere, and apparently it is a winner of the Literary Society of the Southwest. I don't know what this means, but this was in the book, so I'm gonna leave it in there. This cover is so cute. I've been seeing it everywhere. It's a Read with Jenna book club pick. If that means anything to you, it doesn't really to me. But this was $6 for a beautiful condition hardcover, and let's see what I think. If it lives up to the Bookstagram expectations. Next, another $6 pick, Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade. I love this author and have been wanting to read more by her. I follow her on Twitter and I think she is just super, super funny. So this one is about a big star on TV. Fanfic readers call him Book Anus Would Never. Excuse me. And he releases his frustrations with his show by writing and posting anonymous stories about the internet's favorite couple, Anus and Lavinia. So if anyone ever discovered his secret online identity, he would be finished in Hollywood. So it dives into April Whittier, who has secrets of her own. A hardcore Lavinia fan, she's hidden her fanfic and cosplay hobbies from her real life, but not anymore. She dares to post her latest costume creation on Twitter. Her plus-size take goes viral, and when Marcus asks her out despite her internet critics, truth officially becomes stranger than fan fiction. On their date, Marcus quickly realizes he wants more from April than a one-time publicity stunt, and when he discovers she's unapologetic Lavinia stan, his closest fandom friend, he has one more huge secret that he kept from her. I mean, fanfic, Hollywood, secret identities, publicity, PR, juicy. Next, so this one is a little bit of a throwback, only $2. I freaking loved these books and I love these movies. I am a Blake Lively girly through and through. I will support her in everything that she does. I will like everything that she posts. I literally have her post notifications turned on. I am a full-on stan. So starting with the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, this is a big throwback for me. And I've been wanting to rebuy all of the paperbacks in the same kind of style so that I can have them for my collection and reread them during the summer. So I found this for $2 and I felt like it was the perfect time. Next, like I said, I'm getting back into my thriller era. We found The Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. This is a Target copy. It was only $5. It's a little bit loved, but not too bad. I'm also a really big book to screen adaptation person. I love to read and watch. Sometimes I convince my book club to do it with me. It's just a lot of fun to do it together. So I have been wanting to watch this since it came out on Netflix, but have literally avoided it until I got a copy of the book. So pick this one up for $5. All right, another Bookstagram darling. I'm a little bit scared to read this author. Friedrich, I'm not quite sure. $5 for Beartown. I just thought this copy was in really great condition. They had some of his other books as well, but they weren't as in good of a condition, so I passed on them. But I've been really, really wanting to give his books a try. I'm not even sure if this is the right one that I should be starting with. So if it's not, please let me know in the comments, or if it is, let me know either way, I guess. But I'm really curious about this author and also a little bit intimidated for some reason. $5. All right, this is the most controversial one, so actually I'm gonna save it for the end. All right, next up we have another $2 book. Once again, a copy of Little Women that I have never seen, which always just is so exciting. It's The Quiet Little Woman, a Christmas story version. I am a big Christmas girl, and I actually pack away a section of my Christmas books every year so that when I unbox my Christmas stuff, I have this like little section of books that I can put on my bookshelf and like decorate for Christmas and just make it feel special. And I'm excited that I now have a copy of Little Women that's a Christmas edition, because I already have a copy of Anne of Green Gables, the other book that I collect, in a Christmas edition. So super hyped that I found this, $2. It's not like my favorite cover or anything, but it's cute. It's $2. I've never seen it. And like I said, I'm a collector, so I think that's money well spent. This one I've been saying all over Instagram, $7. I think this is the most I said I would spend on a book during this weekend, because most of these books are pretty well priced and cheaper, and I'm a big book thrifter, so I don't like to spend too much on books if I can help it. I have plenty to read, so I try to avoid higher cost books and rather would read something a little bit older. But this one, I've been seeing so many people online giving this book a lot of hate, but this cover is so stunning, and I'm slowly working my way through all of Reese's book club picks. I'm even thinking about on my new bookshelves dedicating like all of a section for all of her books in order. We'll see if I end up becoming that hardcore of a stan. I have already probably like 10 to 15 of her book club picks, so we'll see, but I'm gonna give it a try anyways. Like I said, I just love the cover. Curious what Outlawed by Anna North is all about. All right, moving back into the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Like I said, I am collecting the paperbacks now. I needed to get the whole series. Both of these were also very affordable. This was $2 and this one was $1.50. So now we've got the full set, and I hope I have time to read them and squeeze them in this summer. This one, I have been seeing the cover around at some of my favorite indie bookstores and have been intrigued by it. Honestly, I have no idea what the synopsis is about. I'm not really a synopsis reader, so if that's something you prefer I give you in each of these haul roundups, let me know. But usually I'm a mood reader who just goes off a vibe and a genre and just like goes all in, because I want it to be a surprise. So this is The Authenticity Project by Claire Pooley. I loved that it had books on the cover, and it has a little coffee cup on the back, and it says warm and charming, and I think that's just enough to sell me, but I'll read you the top blurb just in case. The story of a solitary green notebook that brings together 6 strangers and leads to an unexpected friendship and even love. Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, Sisterhood of the Traveling Green Notebook. That one was $6. All right, moving on. We found more Friedrich Bachmann. Oh, I forgot, actually. I found another one, $5. This is Britt Marie Was Here, which apparently is also a major motion picture now, which is exciting. Don't love the freaking sticker, but it is what it is. However, book to screen girly, curious about this author, good condition, so snag this one for $5. And the stack is growing. Let's see, what else? We're almost down to the end here. Another Reese's Book Club pick. This one was $7. It's Lucky by Marissa Stapley. A wild and deeply satisfying roller coaster ride, says Taylor Jenkins Reid. What if you had the winning ticket that would change your life forever, but you couldn't cash it in? Is that really lucky after all? Also, I just love this cover. It's kind of giving me a Daisy Jones in the 6 like 70s vibe, so I'm into it. This one is also a really, really pretty cover I've been seeing around on Bookstagram. No clue what it's about, but the cover is so stunning that I decided we're gonna go for it. I do need to clean off this sticky residue here, but that's nothing a little Goo Gone and a hairdryer won't fix. So $5 for Vinegar Girl by Ann Tyler. Winsome, straightforward, and smart. Tyler's quiet and quirky comic gift is on display throughout. Okay, I lied. I don't remember because this was like a few weeks ago. Apparently I found a lot more Friedrich Bachmann than I thought I did. $5, A Man Called Ove. Is this the one that I'm supposed to start with? I feel like this is the one I've seen the most. Let me know. We found another Reese's Book Club. We were on a roll. The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. I feel like I've seen this one around a lot, and I've heard good things from some people that I trust. I'm not really a historical fiction girly, but if it's really, really well written and there's just a lot of people I trust recommending it, I'll give it a go. So hopefully I like this one. It does have some deckled edges, which I know are a little bit controversial, but I like them. What are your thoughts on deckled edges? Is it a yes or a no for you? All right, I think we got a couple more in here. One more. Fiona Davis, $4 for The Masterpiece. I love, speaking of historical fiction, this is one author that I do get behind, and it's because so far all of her books, I believe, have this overarching concept. So the ones that I have read have had dual timelines, but all of them are set in New York, and each of them have a theme of a certain particular building in New York. So one of the ones that we read for our book club was set around the New York Public Library, and the storyline followed like back in the day at the public library and more modern day and how those two timelines intersected, and it was just super cool. I have a huge fascination with New York. I would love to live there one day if possible, but also I just really love Fiona Davis's writing style, and she ended up joining our book club, and I ended up getting to meet her at the Tucson Festival of Books in 2022. So I just have like a really strong attachment to this author. She's fantastic. I highly suggest checking her out if you haven't. And $4, heck yeah, I'm hoping to own all of her New York books in paperback one day and having them together. All right, last but not least, let's look at our most controversial purchase of all. I said I was never gonna buy a Colleen Hoover, and not because I had any real reason to do that, but because I'm scared of the fandom. I feel like certain areas of the internet get a little too intense for me sometimes, and I was like, what if I don't like it? What if I do like it? Like, I just was overwhelmed with reading Miss Colleen. However, I found this one. It Ends With Us for $5, and I know this is, I think, her #1 bestseller right now, and it recently got casted, which I saw was a very controversial decision with Justin Baldoni and my girl Blake Lively, which is why I decided, you know what? Sometimes promises are meant to be broken, and this one was. So I needed to break my promise for my girl Blake Lively. I'm always here to support her. We are gonna read the books, and then we're gonna watch the movie when it comes out. So It Ends With Us is going to be my first Colleen Hoover book. This was apparently a half price books for $13.59, and I snagged it for $5. So you know, a deal's a deal, the deal's the deal, and this is the haul. Let's do some quick-ish math to see what I spent. This entire stack of books was $84.50. And the vnsa book sale is a giant book sale that they have been doing in Phoenix for, I think, like 20 years or maybe even longer, like maybe as old as I am. Every year they pick new nonprofit partners to support, and they have 2 days. So it's a Saturday and a Sunday. Saturday, the line was massive, as you saw, and there are so many people there just getting to see what the best selection is. But then on Sundays, they do half off. So if you're in the Phoenix area, or if you're planning a trip and want to make it overlap, that would be my weekend to go. Definitely plan on spending some time in line and getting there early. But even without the half price, all of these for $84. And if you're new here, so am I. I'm new to BookTube, so please make sure to tap that like. Leave a comment if you've read any of these or want a buddy read with me, or have any feedback about these books to let me know about. And also make sure to hit subscribe so you can stay tuned for all of the bookish content that's to come. Thanks for being here. I'm Hannah.